Park and the 76-12 win Oak Hill, and they haven't lost on this field going all the way back to 2021. That's how good these middle school Patriots have been.
Yeah, they really picked up and starting kind of a middle school dynasty, Maris, once you look at it. In all the games that I've had a fortune to do with
Shady that enter the game in 4-4, they've got to find a way to stay in the game early. I think that's the key to the game.
Yeah, and I think if you're Shady, you look forward to this, trying to, no one thinks you're going to be able to stay in the game. So see what the coaches can come up with. And I think the best offense is the best defense is trying to string together some offense, some first downs, and maybe flip the field. And we know what the Achilles heel is for this Independence Middle School. If you win the toss, take the kick, you might have a chance to return the kick for a touchdown.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple of times. That isn't of everything else they do well, that's one of the areas has not lived up to the other parts of their team. And Eric, you're right. You talk about offense. Paxton Myers, these are amazing numbers for middle school. In 8 games, he's passed for 1,691 yards and 30 touchdowns.
I mean, that's really slinging and back in our day, if you pass for 300, it's probably a good season.
Yeah, but you figure nobody like him, he has counted for 30 touchdown passes on his own. And then when you look at the receiver, the coach's son, KJ Vyers, he's got 12 receiving touchdowns, 18 total overall, 766 of that 1,691 receiving yards, and 1,195 all-purpose yards.
I mean, that's really – that shows you exactly what I said. I mean, this team is offensively balanced.
Yeah, you got Tristan Likens. He's got 3 receiving touchdowns, 15 total, 12 on the ground, 3 through the air. He's got 756 yards of total offense. Like I said, there's so many weapons, and it's like you can't key on just one player because they've got so many of them.
Yeah, they spread the wealth, and they make good decisions. Great team, coached really well. And the thing is, though, we have to put – another marker, an asterisk by this right now, too, is because usually most of these numbers are put up in 2 quarters.
That's right.
The running clock usually in the second half.
Yeah, and for Shady, I tell you what, they've got a really tough running back, Shepard McGinnis, and I think he's going to have to get the bulk of the carries. And like you said, they're going to have to play ball control, and their best defense might be to try to keep the ball away from Independence.
Yeah, and I know Shepard McGinnis, and, he hasn't played football, a lot. Good athlete, good track, good on the track as well, and he'll have to be a bell cow tonight, if Shady wants to stay in this game, especially early on. I think you really need to get some carries, and I'm confident if you can string some first downs together and try to stay in it.
Well, Eric, this being Halloween, anything can happen on Halloween night, right? And, the thing about it, someone asked me, was I going to dress up? I said, I'm going to dress up as Eric, and Eric's going to dress up as me. And they said, well, we already can't tell you apart.
That's right.
But our main man, the heavy hitter, Nick Eskins, I know, ladies and gentlemen, you can't see him, but he's got quite the costume as he is doing his great job, as always, producing and directing Jackie Moon on camera. It's going to be a beautiful night. And, Eric, you talk about, Halloween, the final day of October, and what a beautiful afternoon on into the evening we're having here.
Yeah, this is probably record highs maybe for Halloween around these parts. I know what happened one Halloween. You and I did a football game, and the next night it was –
Actually,
snow.
It was the weekend before Halloween.
Yes.
It was in 2012, Frankenstorm, and we were at Capitol doing Radio Capitol. Back like we were in shorts at the top of Laley Field, and it was about 65 or 70 with the full moon. The following Tuesday, we had snow up to our waist.
Hey, no school, 3 feet of snow.
Yes, it was amazing. All right, with that, we got to take a break as we get you ready for the kickoff at the top of the hour, the Raleigh County Middle School Football title game. Independence 8-0, Shady 4-4. Independence trying to go to win another middle school championship. We'll see how it all works out. And we'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience, 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, Every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
And we welcome you back to Independence High School, getting you ready for the middle school title game between Independence Middle and Shady Middle, kicking off at the top of the hour. Tonight's championship game is brought to you in part by Michael Frobel for Judge. Michael Frobel is a candidate for the circuit judge in the second division. Michael is proud to support student athletes in Raleigh County and would be proud to serve you as your circuit judge. Also, the game tonight being brought to you in part by Giovanni's Mamma Mia. If you're not Italian going in, you'll be Italian coming out. And, of course, that's where we have our pregame meal whenever we're at Independence, whether it be the middle school or the high school. And also they have a location in Glen Daniel near Liberty High School. Well, Eric, both teams are out on the field warming up. And, once again, we had mentioned this in our last segment. If you talk to the players, the coaches, the fans, and definitely us broadcasters and said, you know, they're playing the middle school championship on Halloween night, and it would be this nice. It's nicer now than it was some of the Thursday nights back in September.
As a matter of fact, I think you did the Shady Beckley Stratton game.
In a pouring rainstorm.
Yes. And it was probably in the 50s.
That's right. It was in the 50s. It was cold. The water, the field, it was a mess. But you couldn't ask for better weather. And, you know, this is kind of like I said, like a September night.
Yeah, it's definitely a great night. No complaints in the weather department for sure.
So, you know, you got to think that maybe if there's any pressure, it's all on Independence. They've had, you know, we talked about in our last segment, you know, all their winning streaks. You know, they haven't lost on this field in 3 years. They haven't lost a game in 2 years. You know, they got all these numbers. The quarterback Myers thrown for 30 touchdowns. And Shady's fit 500, 4-4. Independence beat Shady 52-6 the first time. And you're thinking, is there any way that Shady can pull off the upset? And I think they can, but they're going to have to play mistake-free football. They can't turn it over, and they can't have costly penalties.
And one thing that we don't mention about this Independence team, they create a lot of turnovers defensively as well. You know, they take the ball away. They pretty much put a stranglehold on offense, on the offenses that I've seen. You know, they really get after it up front, and they get teams behind the chains, and that's one thing. Field position is key, especially in middle school football. You know, you're not able to overcome negative plays, and Independence puts a lot of pressure on you early.
And the one thing you had mentioned, too, in our last segment was about the special teams. As good as Independence is, as we talked about on the offensive side of the ball, and as you mentioned on the defensive side of the ball, in games we've watched them, if they have any gap or lackadaisical, it comes from special teams.
Yeah, and you know, and which is it's kind of funny, and we make a joke, as much as they kick off, you'd think they would cover the kick excellent. So averaging well over probably 50-plus points a game. That's a lot of kickoffs.
Yes, and another thing too, Eric, with the quarters in middle school, only 8 minutes. If you're Shady, you could probably eat up an entire quarter if you have a long, sustaining drive. And that's what really Shady, I think, to have any chance, they've got to be able to do that because Independence really doesn't need a lot of time. They can score 1, 2, 3 plays.
Oh, yeah, they're just exactly like, a replica of the high school. The high school, and, they're quick strike, and they can beat you both ways. They can drive it, but their big playability is paramount to, getting up on you, and really pinning their ears back and coming at you defensively.
Like I said, it was a beautiful day, all day in Raleigh County through the Beckley, Coal City, Sophia area out in Shady Spring. I think it might even hit 80 degrees today. And, we're probably up in the 70s now. And I think before even when the sun goes down, we're still going to be probably in the high 50s.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be great for the trick-or-treaters. I think here in this county it's from 6 to 8, and everyone was talking about how perfect the weather is. So you better have some candy bars ready for these ghouls and goblins coming to your door.
Well, that's what they must have thought I was, because when I showed up, I'm dressed like I always am, and they thought I was in a costume.
Now, is that why you had that blue ribbon on your shirt?
That's right. That's right. Now,
prize?
The costume first prize has got to go to the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, our producer and director. I wish that our audience could see how he's dressed. He looked like something of the Disney character from the Scarecrow from the 60s, like he was one of the riding smugglers from the Scarecrow back in the day, like one of the riders of the night with that hat and that scarf. And, of course, look at him, Eric. Like I said, when I first saw him pull in, I'm like, only the heavy hitter could pull that off.
That's right. I didn't know who he was when he was approaching me.
All right, we're going to take a break, get you ready for the middle school kickoff. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional.
You're about to go on the most important journey. It matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you back to Independence High School as we get you ready for this Raleigh County Middle School Championship game. Independence 8-0, Shady 4-4. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. Jackie Moon on camera, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Infinity Co. Company. Infinity Co. offers no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. You can apply for a job with Affinity Co. You can go online to their Facebook page at United Co. Company, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on the way up here to Independence High School there on Independence Road at Sophia, West Virginia. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond is the broker, and you can dial them up at 304-256-0101, and you can check them out at wvexitelevation.com. Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the country store, located in Beckley and Princeton, and love me some Cracker Barrel. Going to have a pregame meal there tomorrow. Also, tonight's game is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Like a good name, State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Scotty Brown in Shady Spring, your State Farm agent, 681-238-6130. Well, teams are both still out there on the field, Eric, going through their final warm-ups, and we're just right about 10 minutes away from getting this Raleigh County Football School Championship middle school title football game underway. And, you know, Independence ran the table undefeated a year ago. Like I said, they haven't lost on this field since 2021, and their last loss was 2022 on the road at Oak Hill.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tremendous streak going right there. I mean, tough teams they've been playing. They've really dominated Raleigh County middle school football over the last 3 years.
And, you know, we had mentioned this in one of our earlier segments, and we talked about some of these big numbers they put up. They beat Trapp Hill 60-6 this year. They beat Park in a game we had 76-12. Like I said, they beat Shady 52-6. They beat Oak Hill 46-6, and we had Independence over in Beckley when they beat Beckley Stratton 54-20. And like I said, they're just explosive. And in that game, if you remember, Eric, that Beckley Stratton game that you and I did, they had 16 points and ran really one official play from scrimmage.
Yeah, they essentially stole the ball on a kickoff that was going the other way for a touchdown, if you can remember, Mayor. So
yes.
It looked like Beckley Stratton was about to score on special teams, and the ball was ripped out and taken the other way, I think 60-some yards for a touchdown for Independence.
One of the good things that they've done here, because we got a big crowd on this Halloween night, is they had a trunk or treat over at the middle school, and you had some of the kids and fans of Shady participating in that as well with Independence. And it's good to see both teams before the game do that.
I was going to say that's good for community too, because what you have is parents that have younger kids would have to be forced, you know, to split up. One parent come to the game and one go trick-or-treating, and now you can get it all in one, and the kid can get all kinds of candy and just sit over there in the bleachers and eat it all probably before he gets home.
Yeah, then he'd be real sick and probably won't go to school tomorrow.
I remember those days.
Yeah. Well, a lot of things have changed since my days of trick-or-treating. And, you know, back in the day, they didn't have anything like trunk-or-treat. You know, you went out at 5 o'clock and, you know, like the older kids, hopefully they were back by midnight. We were lucky we were back by 10 o'clock. Because, you know, when you got older brothers, as both you and I both have, and it was probably a little different for you than maybe it was. I mean, we're talking 10 years, but it's amazing how much it changes in a decade from a decade.
Yeah, but I got drug around by my older brothers, man. I was ready to go after an hour. Had my, you know, what's funny is we had a pillowcase. We decorated a pillowcase. We tried to get all the treats. But I remember being drug around after about an hour. I was tired, but I had to stay out with them, so it was a little good and bad going on back then, though.
Well, the one thing about it is the weather is beautiful and perfect if they are out trick-or-treating on this beautiful Halloween. And, you know, Eric, I'm sure there's been some other Halloween nights where the weather's been good, but in recent memory, I can't remember one as nice as it is here tonight.
Not this nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't ever remember up in the 80s.
It's still 70 degrees right now. At kickoff, it'll probably be 70, 71 degrees.
Yeah, and kicking off here at 6 o'clock local time, even if there's not a running clock, we should be out of here way before 8 o'clock. And, I mean, you know, it's still going to be really, really nice, which, by the way, let me just remind people as I'm saying that, this is a weekend where the time will change and you move the clock back, so it'll be earlier in the morning, and it'll get darker a little sooner.
Yeah, and then you know, one of the greatest inventions ever are those clocks that set themselves.
Yeah, I got one of them.
Yeah,
that way I don't have to worry about it.
I remember back in the day, you wake up, you're an hour behind, you know, and those things set themselves. So that's a good invention.
Yeah, my brothers always used to tell me that Dracula changed the clock and try to scare me in Halloween. Said that because always in that time Dracula was the one that got up and changed the clock because he needed a little bit more darkness, so he wanted to get darker earlier.
That's right. It's his month, right?
Yeah. So what older brothers know, right? With that, we'll take our final break as Independence now finishing up their warm-ups, making their way to the locker room. We're a little less than 10 minutes from the opening kickoff. We'll take a break, get you ready for this middle school championship game at the top of the hour here on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert Z. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Seconds on the clock. He hands it off. Finds a hole in the middle. Clear. Nothing but moves. Incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza. Better with Pepsi.
Back here at Coal City, West Virginia, getting you ready for this middle school championship game between Shady, who is 4-4, and Independence 8-0. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Edward Jones. Your financial advisor is Heather Cantley for financial advice. Edward Jones, you can reach Heather at 681-254-0097. Go take one final break. They get ready to play the anthem. Come back and get you ready for the kickoff here on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, We're in it to win it.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian moves!
Incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
It's our 21st anniversary here at Dan Cava Toyota World. Check out our all-wheel drive hybrid sedans with interest rates as low as 4.5%. Shop the 3 C's, Camrys, Corollas, and Crowns. We have a large selection of Tundras, starting as low as $49,000 and up to $7,000 off. We want to thank you for being a part of our family for 21 years. Come celebrate with us at Dan Cava Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
And we welcome you back to Independence High School as I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera, getting you ready for the middle school football championship game. 8-0 Independence, 4-4 Shady. Happy Halloween, everybody. And you couldn't ask for a better night, Eric, as we talked about earlier, for October 31st, Halloween night. What a great night. And as as we look across the way, you can see Shady, and I don't think we can maybe see it on our screen now, the foliage of how nice that looks across the way there behind where the Shady bench is.
Yeah, great fall backdrop, and you're right. There's a little breeze, but the breeze is a warm breeze right now, and feels really good.
So we're moments away getting this game started. Like I said, these two teams already met once this season in the regular year, and it was a big 52-6 win by Independence. As we talked about on top, they pretty much have dominated everybody over the last two and a half years. They haven't lost a game since 2022. They haven't lost a game on this field since 2021.
Yeah, and if you're the Shady Tigers, you'd love this opportunity to come and maybe end the streak, end the dominance, and put a feather in your cap, winning the county championship on the last game of the season.
And you're right, Eric. That's the thing. You want to be the team that ends the team streak.
Exactly right. And I mean, that's what you sign up for. And I think these Shady coaches will have their team and the kids ready. And just all you got to do is believe. Spooky things happen on Halloween.
That's right. We were told here in the press box that there may be a quarterback change because of injury for Shady. And Eric, you and I, as we were going through some of our pregame material here and even during the commercial break, we noticed that they had Jace Bailey, normally lines up as a running back, number 44. He was taking the snaps, on the field in the pregame warm-up, and we'll see if they switch to him to be the quarterback.
Yeah, and that's going to really, make the offense probably a little bit different. As I'm losing my words because it's going to be a different kind of entrance here for these Independence middle schools.
Yeah,
it's going to be kind of spooky.
As you were talking, I noticed that they all had masks on as they're ready to take the field. So I know that kind of maybe sidetracked you just a bit.
Well, that mask looks like Mike Myers.
Yeah.
We don't want to see the real Mike Myers come up here. That movie came out originally, 1978?
Yeah. Yes. I remember I was in high
original.
School. Yeah. Well, we're waiting for the teams, I should say team, because Shady's already made their way out onto the field. They're across the way. They'll be wearing the blue helmets with the white jerseys and the blue pants. And actually it looks like a little bit of maybe a West Virginia color scheme, right?
Yeah, it really does.
And now we're waiting for Independence to make their way. As I look down on the track, we see the head coach of the high school, John Lilly, in attendance. And, for people who know or may not know, John Lilly suffered a little, I don't know how I shouldn't say slight, but he had a little illness during the Mingo Central game in which we were here, Eric, and it acquired hospitalization for a little bit. So it's got to be a little fairly serious, but it's good to see that he's here and looking at what's going to be perhaps his future team.
Yeah, and Coach Lilly is real active, with the middle school and and the youth program, because that's one thing he's well aware of. You don't have a high school program unless you get your feeder system going in the right direction, and it's definitely going that way.
Independence, of course, will be all in navy blue tonight with the red helmets, and we'll have the captains will meet out at midfield. We'll have a toss of the coin and get this 2024 middle school football championship game underway. And actually, this is a great thing for Raleigh County. I think this is the third year in a row that they allow the 8 regular season games. Then they take the 2 top teams of the 5 county teams that have the best record, and then they match up in the championship game. And I think this is a wonderful idea. Whomever it was, or a group of people, or one individual, whoever came up with it, kudos to them.
Yeah, kudos, and it gives you, you used to do it on that, well, I beat you and you beat, and a point system.
Yeah.
And this is really good. It gets settled on the field.
So, like I said, we're waiting for the officials to take the captains out to the center of the field. Looks like everybody is set. They got a pretty decent crowd on both sides. Down below us on the home side for Independence, across the way for Shady. And now the captains will meet out there at midfield. And, you got so many of Independence. I got to believe these are probably all the eighth graders
yes,
that are coming out there. And you look and see that's quite a few 8th graders that Independence has. So if that's the case, and I'm guessing that it is, they're going to lose quite a few players off of this team.
Yes, I'm looking at the numbers and some weapons. If you look, you got your quarterback, you got your top wide receiver, you got your running back, and you have looks like 3 or 4 of the starting linemen.
Well, Eric, as I'm counting, you're looking, if that is the case and they're all 8th graders, you've got 15 kids out there. So, that's almost half the squad.
Yes. I mean.
So we're waiting on the toss of the coin, and Eric, you and I both agreed that if Shady wins the toss, they should maybe elect to receive the ball and not worry about trying to defer and try to play defense.
Yeah, you need that ball. Ball is the program, especially in this game, this contest. You need to try to string some first downs together and get some momentum early if you're the Shady Tigers.
I'm just curious if at all, if Independence has ever played from behind, if they've been behind or have had to play from behind at all this year. Probably not.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So still waiting. It's funny because you got so many captains out there, and time they introduce, and everybody shakes hands and you introduce them. That takes 5 minutes. And there's the toss of the coin. And let's see who's won it. And
Independence
has won the toss, and I'm sure they'll want the ball.
They'll do the old receive motion.
I'm sure they will want it because their offense has been dynamic. And now we're going to get them situated. It looks like that Shady will kick right to left.
Well, they deferred.
Oh, they did defer, and Shady's going to receive. So it'll be Shady to get the football to start this middle school title game. And got a beautiful night. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. Beautiful, gorgeous night. The ball will be teed up there on the 40-yard line. And, Eric, we're just moments away from getting the game started.
I guess Independence wanted to put this kick coverage team out early and see if they have improved.
Well, that might be something. Maybe the coaches have been challenging. Maybe, hey, we worked on it all week between last game and this game, and say, hey, we're going to kick off and we're going to challenge you to go down there and make a play. And getting the ball teed up will be Tristan Likens, and he will put the ball down right there between the hashes, right there on the 40-yard line. And let's see who they got back for Shady. Looks on that far side, that Shepard McGinnis. And can't quite see yet here on the near side. And here comes the opening kickoff, and it's coming here to the near side. And it'll be taken around the 20-yard line, and a good return out to about the 30-yard line. And that will be Cole Martin on the return. So that's where Shady will have their first possession. They'll have the ball, looks to be right there at the 30-yard line.
And good field position for this Shady offense starting out.
And maybe going to just be shy of the 30. Eric going to say the 29-yard line. So that's where Shady will start, 1st and 10 on their own 29. And it does look like that they will go with Jace Bailey as the quarterback here. Bailey wears number 44, and, normally he's been as a running back, but we were told that they had some injuries. And now look at this, maybe something new as they shift 4 receivers to the top of the screen, going to go empty here.
Yeah, and empty and run a little motion, loosening up the defense. I like this.
So Bailey waits on the snap. They're going to try to throw the ball. Bailey, that's one thing he can do is run the ball, and really not much running room there as he gets the ball back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but I like being a little more innovative, Maris, because we see this on all levels now, spacing, trying to create natural gaps and holes to run through.
By the way, like that little happy Halloween right there on the screen. We love that. The heavy hitter, Nick Eskins, on his game as always. 2nd and 10 for Shady. They have the ball on their own 29-yard line. Here's the shotgun snap. It's going to be a run all the way to Bailey. He's got some running room. It looked like he did. And we got laundry on the field, and wait and see what we got.
Looks like it's going to be a hold on the right, on the left side on the point of attack. And looks like a penalty is going to get them behind the chains after a good, positive, hard run there by Bailey.
Yep, you are right, Eric. You are right on all points. A holding penalty right as we watched the replay there on the point of attack. And that's one thing we talked about on topic for Shady. You cannot have these big holding penalties.
You don't want to continue to do that, but you like the effort from the kid trying to maintain the block. Just held on just a little long right there.
So the penalty takes the ball back to the 19-yard line and make it 2nd and 20. And let's see what Shady will cook up here. They put a man in motion. Pressure comes. Bailey looks to throw. They force him out of the pocket. He throws short. It's a little high, trying to get the ball over there to McGinnis, and McGinnis couldn't quite bring it in.
Well, a good idea by Bailey getting outside of the pocket and getting it to his check down. And if McGinnis was able to catch that, he may have been able to turn up for a few positive yards there.
So now it brings up 3rd and 20, and it's tough sledding anyway, especially in middle school if you're looking at 3rd and 10, 3rd and 8, but 3rd and 20 is really tough.
One penalty really gets you, especially of the hold variety, and that really puts Shady in the hole here.
So now Shady went with a little tight formation. Bailey from the gun. They put a man in motion. They're going to run a little crossbuck, trying to get Shepard to the edge, and they're stringing the play out his Independence, but Shepard able to turn it up across the 25. He's over across the 30, and it won't be enough for a first down, but at least a little bit more room for Shady perhaps to punt right here.
I like this. So on this individual effort here by Shepard, McGinnis, as he gets to the edge, he showed some real speed and toughness and finished the run at the end of the run. That was a great effort by McGinnis.
So it'll bring up 4th down and 7. The ball at the 32. Got to get out to the 39 for first down. And right here, you would think that they will punt with Bailey in punt formation, but I guess you never know. Here's the snap. Here comes the punt. It's a pretty good kick.
That's one of the best middle school punts we've seen all year.
It will not be returned. Goes out of bounds right about the 40-yard line. You're right. That was a very good kick. So the holding penalty really killed that possession for Shady, and now Independence will have their first crack at it, and the ball went out of bounds. Let's see where they'll mark it just inside the 40, waiting for the official
to put
the
it
ball
on the
down.
39.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Rounded it up for you, Maris.
I know. And I think you are right, Eric. They will put the ball on the 39. So Independence will get their first crack at it. 1st and 10 on their own 39-yard line. Paxton Myers, he's had a sensational year. He's thrown for 30 touchdowns, and he'll start with an empty backfield. Takes the shotgun snap. Will throw it short. It's a halfback pass. Got a man wide open. That's Myers. He catches it at the 30, and he'll waltz his way into the end zone for an Independence touchdown. Just one play. There's no penalty flags, and just like that, Independence hits the big play.
Yeah, and that was a little trickery right there as they throw, looks like what was going to be a screen play, and Shady's defensive back or a corner was frozen, got caught looking in, and never really saw the receiver.
That's
20 yards behind.
Yep, 61-yard connection, and it is Halloween. A little trickery right off the bat.
Trick or treat.
A halfback pass is Byers able to haul that in, and now they'll line up and go for 2. Myers takes the snap, rolls the pocket, looks, and it is caught. And trying to see who that was able to bring it in, and that is Frazier that they connect with. So just like that, a one-play, 61-yard drive. They got the 61-yard touchdown. The 2-point conversion is good. And just like that, Independence is in front, 8-0. Your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Nothing tastes quite as good as an ice-cold Pepsi. And now the victory march playing as the Patriots score. And we talked about this, Eric, how efficient they are that time, just one play.
Yeah, just good offense and great play call, dialed it up, got out early in this championship game.
The one thing we talked about, too, like I said, Shady, you cannot afford to have penalties, and the penalty really took them out of that drive. And now that makes, I think, this possession even bigger for Shady.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where you once again, you need to string some first downs just to get some confidence, because that was a gut punch that Shady took right there after running 4 plays of offense or 3 plays of offense, and they really need to get something going here. And the special teams, if Shep McGinnis can get the ball, maybe he can break something.
Well, they kicked it to him, and he missed it. He had to go all the way back inside the 5 to retrieve it. Now he's in trouble as he crosses the 10, and that's about it. The 12, he might get to the 13, but when he was not able to handle it cleanly, that really put him up against it, and just good coverage that time by Independence.
Yeah, and once you mishandle that kickoff, you can't hold the block that long with the streaking kickoff team coming down, and Shady's really in the hole.
So from the 13 is where Shady will start. We're not 2 minutes into the game yet, and, Independence has ran 1 play from scrimmage, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and they lead 8-0. So here's Bailey, the quarterback. He'll run from this time up under center from their own 13-yard line. They'll put Shepard in motion. They'll pitch it to him, and really nowhere to run there as Independence is all over it. In fact, that'll go for a loss back to the 10-yard line. So it'll bring 2nd and 13 for Shady at their own 10-yard line.
And this is the situation where field position will dictate how Independence plays defense too. So look for them to really just a lot of run blitz in here and try to either turn Shady over or create a safety.
So from the 10-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and 13. Bailey will work from the shotgun. Takes the shotgun snap. They're going to throw the ball short. There's a flag on the play. Shepard not able to haul it in, but the laundry came out, and let's see what we got. As we watch the replay, Eric, and I didn't quite see it. I don't know if maybe Shady was set or if they were on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Legal procedure.
Yeah, the side judge threw it, and let's see if they count the play. Shepard dropped the pass, and if you're Independent, you probably would take the result of the play, which is an incompletion.
I think you would decline the penalty and take the result of the play.
But they may not have a choice because there's the indication, and that is the case. It's an incomplete pass. That makes it 3rd down. So 3rd down from the 10-yard line, and the line to gain is the 23, so they'll need 13 on this 3rd down play. And right now here in the early going area, things aren't going exactly the way Shady wanted.
Look at Shady came in a tight formation here.
Now, as the team got up to the ball, they've stopped the play. Don't know what's going on now. Yeah, I'm not sure. Everybody's kind of like looking around. I don't think anybody on the field is really sure what's going on. And whatever it is, they got it taken care of. So from the 10-yard line, it'll be 3rd down. Bailey up under center, and there's a flag, and that play will be blown dead.
False start.
As we wait for the official to give the indication, that's already 3 penalties on Shady, and there you go, Eric, a false start. That'll take the ball down to the 5-yard line. So in 2 possessions, and, Independence is good enough, and if you're Shady, you obviously don't want to help them out with penalties, but Shady's already committed 3 penalties.
3 penalties and only 5 plays.
And we're not even 3 minutes into the game yet. 8-0 Independence leads. They only needed 1 play to score. So maybe this is a really tough play because you got the ball your own 5, and Bailey from the shotgun standing right there basically on the shadow of his own goal line as he waits on the shotgun snap. Bailey takes the snap. He looks to throw. They throw short, and that might have been better off if they didn't catch it because that might have been a safety as they got the ball or trying to get the ball to the receiver out there. And the receiver that time was McGuire, and he's not able to haul it in.
Yeah, and it looks like now that's going to bring up a punt from the end zone. And as Independence is real good in the punt return game as well.
So they got Paxton Myers on the far side. They got Landon Frazier here on the near side standing just right across the 30-yard line. Fairly good kick. And once again, that's been a big part of Shady's team right now as this kick goes across the 45 out of bounds. Let's see where they put the ball down at.
Yeah, that's an excellent punt.
So Independence will get it, and let's see where they will mark it down at. The 46, maybe the 47, waiting for the referee to put the ball down. Last time Independence had it, they only needed 1 play to go 61 yards, and they got a halfback touchdown pass. They'll put the ball down at the Shady 47. So here comes Independence, Paxton Myers. Like I said, he's thrown for over 1,600 yards, 30 touchdown passes this season. And they put the ball here on the near side hash, 1st and 10 at the Shady 47. Myers takes the snap. They'll hand the ball off to Likens. He's inside the 45, and he gets to the Shady 43 before they push him back, and a decent gain on 1st down.
Yeah, good job, excuse me, for Bailey, the quarterback, also playing middle linebacker, getting in, filling the gap, and I could say holding them to 5 yards, but that was a good possession because it looked like that was going to go for a lot more yards.
Yeah, they'll give him 4 on the carry, make it 2nd and 6 from the Shady 43. Myers works from the gun. Surveying the defense. Takes the snap. Will throw it quick. It's caught. And a tackle broken on the far side. It's a 1st down. And another tackle missed and ran out of bounds inside the 30-yard line as that's Connor James on the reception.
Yeah, James initially bobbles this, but able to re-catch it and made a couple of nice moves. A couple people miss and picks up a big gain.
Yeah, 15 yards down to the Shady 28-yard line. And that's good concentration for James. Like you said, he almost didn't bring it in and he juggled it and kept good concentration and then got a nice gain after the catch. So from the Shady 28, 1st and 10 for Independence. Myers takes the snap, keeps it himself, and looks like he's going to slip. He might get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
Yeah, that was well defensed. The defensive end stayed home and did his job, made the quarterback for Independence cut it up, and a good 1st down stop.
Yeah, that'll go for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. The ball's at the Shady 28-yard line. Myers from the gun. Takes the shotgun snap. Sets to throw. Got a man up underneath. It's caught. That's Frazier. He turns it up. He's got a 1st down. As they dragged him down inside the 15, the ball came out, but he was already out of bounds. But put him down with the 1st down at the Shady 14-yard line.
Yeah, nice little crossing route right here. Throws a strike.
Yep. Frazier, the slot receiver, does a good job of bringing that in.
I'm looking at that. I think the ball was out before he was tackled.
Well, they called him down. That's why I said that. I mean,
yeah, correct.
So from the 14, it's a 1st down for Independence.
Nonetheless, Independence recovered it anyway. But
Myers takes the snap. They throw it quick here to the near side, and it's dropped. And that pass was to Zeke Nelson, and Nelson not able to hang on.
Yeah, the Independence offense, minus that first play, don't look as sharp as they normally have. They have a few bobbles and,
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
That's what it is. See, we got Happy Halloween there.
The Wolfman might be up here.
Having a howling good time, right? We got the Wolfman, Dracula. They're all out. But it's a gorgeous, beautiful Halloween night here in Coal City, West Virginia. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast here on Video Productions. 2nd and 10 for the Patriots at the Shady 14. Myers takes the snap. Pressure comes. He's going to take off and run with it, and they run him out of bounds inside the 10 or maybe right at the 10, but for a very short gain brings up 3rd down. So Myers was able to get, let's see if they put him down just inside the 10 at the 9. He did pick up 5 on the play, and it's obviously 2 downs, Eric, to make 5 yards.
Definitely 2 down territory anywhere on the field with this offense, but definitely now.
So let's see what Independence will cook up here on 3rd down from the Shady 9. They've got to get to the 4-yard line to pick up a 1st down. Myers puts receiver in motion. Pressure comes. They flush him out of the pocket, and Myers going to have to throw it away. That's good defense by Shady, able to get pressure up the middle on Myers and force the incompletion.
Yeah, it looks like Shady came to play a little bit defensively here, and, a lot of fight in them.
And, Eric, what a huge stop and maybe a momentum swing if Shady can stop them, if they can get the hold here.
And this is one of those it's a must stop. You don't want to go down 2 scores early on, and this will give you some momentum offensively.
So Independence will need 5 yards for the 1st down, 9 for the touchdown. It'll be 4th down.
I look for him to get it to KJ Vyers here in the slot. Here on your right side, looks like
There's the shotgun snap. Myers with time. Throw the ball to the end zone. Got a man out there, and he just could not make the connection. And Shady will get the stop. You're right, Eric. That's who they were going to. They were going to KJ Myers, but they could not connect. And Shady needed that's what they needed. They needed the stop to turn Independence away, and Shady will take over on downs.
Just a tad out of reach right here. Wide open, great play call. Just not able to make the connection.
But, Eric, I think you're right. In watching this Independence team from when you and I have seen them before, they don't seem to be maybe as sharp, maybe as mentally engaged in the game tonight as we have seen them, in the past.
Yeah, Snickers bars and Hershey bars might be
catching up with them, huh? So it's a first down for Shady. This will be their third chance on offense. They have the ball on their own 9-yard line. They haven't had much field position to work with. Here's a running play, and that's going to get negative yardage back to the 5-yard line. That play had no chance, and they were trying to get the ball at that time as they hand the ball at that time to McGuire, and Independence was all over the play. So the ball goes back to the 4-yard line. They've got to get out to the 19 to pick up a first down. But, Shady had the ball on their own 29 to start the game, Eric. They had that penalty that put them behind the chains. Then they mishandled the kickoff. That put them in the hole. They get the stop, but then they're on first down. They have a negative play.
Deep in the hole. I mean, on one hand you got to stop, but you are deep, and you get a negative 5-yard play on your first
Here's a running play, and that's not going to go anywhere, just back to the line of scrimmage. And on the carry there, that's Jackson Hale, and he, like I said, just gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. So from their own 4-yard line, they've got to get out to the 19. And they'll need 15 yards here. And if you're Shady, what you don't want to do in this situation, obviously you don't want to turn it over.
Yeah, you don't want to turn over, but you have to try to get something out in space and get it off quick.
Bailey's standing in his own end zone as he waits on the snap. The pressure comes. He's going to have to get it off quick. He'll be sacked for a safety, and he throws it. That's very fortunate. That wasn't a touchdown because when the pressure was coming from the backside, and when he threw it, it looked like it hit one of the defenders of Independence right in the end zone.
Right in the bread
and
basket.
If he would have, the defender of Independence would have seen it coming, that would have been the easiest touchdown they ever would have got. Look at this.
Well,
he hit him like right in the hands.
Isn't that intentional grounding?
Well, I guess you got a receiver right here, and I was pointing to the screen there right to the left.
30 yards down the field.
So it'll bring up 4th down, and Shady will have to punt from deep in their own end zone.
Right now, this has been their best play for Shady. The punters, Bailey, has done a real good job of getting off directional kicks, not really giving. You don't want to kick this in the center, in the middle of the field.
And we got a whistle, and what do we got?
Looks like it's going to be
timeout?
encroachment on the defense coming after the punt, and it was.
And I think you are correct. So, coming after the punt, that'll cost them 5, get the ball back to the 9, and give Bailey, who's the punter, a little bit more room, but he's still going to be right there, with his foot in the blue part there of the end zone. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. There's another flag. This ball is returnable as it's caught by Frazier at the 38. He takes it to the far side. That's a great tackle as he gets down inside the 35 to the 34, but wait and see what the laundry is.
Yeah, Quisenberry on the tackle for Shady. Great open field tackle. And
we
looks
got
like procedure.
False start on Shady, and they've had, 5 penalties?
Yes.
5 penalties on Shady, 1 on Independence here in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So we're already at the 6th count on laundries. And if you're Independence, you think you would probably take the result. I don't know if, like in the pro or college, they may tack 5 yards on. They don't tack it on in middle school. But for Shady, that's 3 possessions and 3 and out. And Independence will take the ball right there inside the 35. And with this offense, if you can get the ball anytime on the opponent's side of the field, you definitely would take it, especially when they're going to get the ball here. They'll put the ball down at the Shady 34-yard line. So it'll be first down for Independence, their 3rd chance on offense. They scored on their first possession in 1 play. Then they had an 8-play drive that they turned it over on downs, and now 1st and 10 at the 34 of Shady. This is the Raleigh County Middle School Championship game. Shady 4-4, Independence 8-0. Myers waiting on the shotgun snap. Beautiful night here in Coal City. It's going to be a running play up inside. That's Vyers. And good job by Shady as that'll go for no gain, and we got another flag. And that flag is on the far side, Eric. And let's see what we got.
It came from both line judges. It's going to be against Independence.
And if I was Shady, instead of maybe moving him back, I might take the result of the play, depending whether it's holding or whether it's a procedure penalty.
Let's see what they call here.
They're going to move him back 5 yards. But with this type of offense, I think I'd rather make it 2nd and 10 than 1st and 15. Because I think the
Give
downs.
them an extra down. The downs matter.
Right. I think the downs are more important than the yardage. So they'll get the down over, but they'll cost them 5 on the penalty. Make it 1st and 15 for Independence back on the Shady 39-yard line.
That's 7 first
quarter penalties so far. And we're not even at the 1 minute mark yet of quarter number 1. So 1st and 15. Myers from the shotgun.
Motion.
And we've got do we have another flag? Or we got a timeout maybe?
Delay of game.
That is correct.
Play clock ran out.
Play clock did run out. Delay of game. Got 8 first quarter penalties, and that will back them up 5 more to the 44 and make it 1st and 20. So like that's what I said earlier, Eric, and you alluded to it, not just does the Independence not look maybe physically engaged, they don't look like they're mentally engaged, at least right now in the first quarter.
Right now they don't look as sharp, and you'll have that a little bit, kids checking out. But
so maybe they were thinking about Halloween. I don't know. A lot of tricky things happen Halloween. 1st and 20 for Independence at the Shady 39. Myers takes the shotgun snap. Has time, throws down the middle of the field. There's a penalty flag. They're probably going to get Shady for holding or pass interference.
Definitely. Aviers was running a seam route and got held by, looks like McGuire.
So let's wait and see on the call. As they're going to call holding. And here's the call. Holding on Shady. And I think that in middle school is 10 yards. I'm not sure I don't believe that carries an automatic first down. As they'll move it up 10. So the 10 yards that they lost on their penalty, they'll just go back to where this drive originally started from, if that should be the case. And that's where it is. And since it was first down, doesn't matter if it's an automatic first down because it's first down anyway. So it's back to where we originally started.
We've been stuck on the same down.
Yes, stuck on the same down, and now the ball back to the 34-yard line where we originally started from. So Independence gave Shady the 10 yards, and they give it right back to him down the middle. The pass is caught down inside the 10-yard line. A beautiful throw by Myers and making the connection there. I'm trying to see who that was that brought that in. Connor James able to haul it in. They'll get the ball all the way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line and make it 1st and goal for Independence.
That was good defense, just better offense right there by Independence.
So 1st and goal from the 9. It's ready to go under a minute for the opening quarter. Myers from the shotgun. Takes the snap. They'll throw it short. Myers makes the catch. Breaks a tackle for the moment, and he can't get away. Looked like he was going to break that tackle, and he's able to get down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, but good help came in the form of Quesenberry as McGuire was holding on for dear life, and the Cavalry came to help clean that up.
Yeah, that's a time where you don't want your T-shirt to be as sturdy. You hope that when he was pulling the T-shirt, if you're Independence, that it was one of them breakaway T-shirts.
Yeah, it was holding on for dear life right there.
So the ball, actually, they'll put the ball down, right about the 5, maybe call that the 4-yard line. Be 2nd and goal from the 4. Perhaps the last play of the first quarter. And let's see if they'll get it off. They should. We're under 10 seconds for the quarter. There's the snap. Likens with the carry. Breaks a tackle. He's going to come up just shy of the goal line, and that'll be the final play of the quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, this middle school championship game, Independence is knocking on the door, and they lead 8-0. We'll be right back in 1 minute here on Video Productions.
You're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
bite. Better with Pepsi.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
And we're headed to the second quarter of this championship game in middle school. Independence leading 8-0, and Eric, they're just knocking on the door again, and the ball just shy of the goal line there, right about the 1-yard line. It'll be third down. And now the officials have stopped the play. And actually, they've moved the ball back to the 2-yard line. So from the 2, it'll be third and goal for Independence. Myers will work from the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it to Likens. Likens will cut up inside and get into the end zone for an Independence touchdown. So Independence will extend their lead to 14-0 with the 2-point conversion attempt coming up. So 3 possessions, Eric, 2 scores for Independence. That was a 4-play, 34-yard drive, and it ends with a 2-yard touchdown run by Tristan Likens to make it 14-0, and Alex at the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, just great blocking up front, and Likens was just able to waltz into the end zone.
So they got to hustle one player off, put another player on. They got plenty of time on the play clock as they try to get the player hustling on, Landon Frazier, and get him situated. He'll be one of the 3 receivers at the top of the screen. Myers takes the shotgun snap. Pressure comes, throws the ball in the end zone, and it's caught by Connor. Connor James able to just go up, and now a flag. A flag comes in after he makes the catch.
Looks like he had a little chatter, a little too much talk after that catch.
And that will increase the lead.
This could be on you got mossed right here.
Yeah, and let's see. We watch the replay. He makes the catch. And depending on what he said, obviously we're not there to hear any of the conversation, but the flag came right out after the catch. So the catch, and you can see by the reaction of Connor James that he knows it was against him, but they'll count it, and that will make the new score 16-0. As once again, that was a 4-play, 34-yard drive. Likens with the touchdown run, and then Myers, Paxton Myers, able to make the connection to Connor James. Scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Love to have me an ice cold Pepsi right now, and guess what? I do have me an ice cold Pepsi. So Eric, they'll mark the penalty yards off on the kickoff. And now here's maybe a great opportunity for Shady to get really excellent field position.
Yeah, and maybe one of your deep backs can think they should move up just a tad. I put my feet on the 40.
Yeah, maybe even up across the 40 is now Independence is set to kick off. So Independence has had the ball 3 times. They've scored twice. They lead 16-0. They were successful in both 2-point conversions. And with the penalty yardage.
So where they're set up, the deep backs for Shady, it's like they think he's going to kick it 45 yards.
Yeah, because they got to kick the ball. Well, they kicked from the 40. Actually, they should move up to the 25 to kick it. The officials put them on the 20. That's not a 20-yard penalty. Yeah. Should be at the 25, and now once they heard us, they got it figured out. And now they've teed it up on the 25, and that is correct. And I think this is a huge part of the game here for Shady. And here comes the kick. And it's going to take a big bounce, and it is returnable. That's Shepard across the 40, across midfield. Nice return. Breaks a tackle. And he gets to the Independence 45, and that's a beautiful return that time by Shepard McGinnis.
Yeah, showed some good speed and power and great field position here on this possession, which is what will be the 3rd possession of the first half for Shady.
Possession number 4. They went 3 and out the 3 previous times, and they'll get the ball. Excellent field position on Independence side of the field. Just inside the 45, we'll call it the Independence 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for Shady. So after starting in the hole in the 3 previous drives, now to be able to start on Independence's side of the field. And it'll be Jace Bailey, the quarterback. They put McGuire in motion, run the ball, and just not much there, just nowhere to go, and basically no gain or maybe a loss back to the 45.
Yeah, not getting much of a push from the offensive line. If you're Shady, you need the big guys to start creating some space and some running lanes up front.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 11 from the 45. But if you're Shady, you cannot go 3 and out here.
Yeah, you definitely, with this great field position, it's definitely 4-down territory. So just need to get some positive momentum here.
So you got McGuire in the backfield now. Looks like they're moving a lot of pressure. Now they're going to go empty. And they're going to go 4 heavy receivers to the far side. And now they put McGuire in motion. They'll take the snap. They fumbled it. And back across midfield as Bailey not able to handle the snap.
And that's one of those negative plays that will doom your possession against this Independence defense.
So the loss goes all the way back across midfield to the 48-yard line. And after starting with the first down at the Independence 44, now you're back across midfield, back in your own territory, 3rd and long. 3rd and 14 coming up. And you got to think, wow, you got 2 downs to pick it up. You try to pick up 7 on 3rd down and 7 more on 4th if you can.
Yeah, 2-down territory right here. This is a key possession.
So let's see what Shady will cook up here. They're trying to spread Independence out, it looks like. Bailey waits on the shotgun snap. Looks like Independence moved. And maybe they moved because Shady drew them off sides. As we caught a false start on Shady, and this drive is just going in the opposite direction if you're Shady. What we've had now, a dozen penalties?
Yes, this will be the 10th. No, the 10th of the contest.
So with that penalty,
Total.
You look at – go ahead, Eric.
Total teams combined. It looks like they are.
Well, I thought Independence initially jumped.
Right.
That's what I said that, and looks like that might be the call. But the officials are talking it over. But it looked like Independence came across the line, and that's what forced Shady to move. We'll see if that's the call. Nope. So now they're going to back it up back to the 43-yard line. So you look, Shady started this drive, a first down at the Independence 44 between a fumble and a penalty. Now they're back on their own 43-yard line.
And you're right, that is the 12th penalty of the contest in the first half.
So from their own 43-yard line, they've got to go all the way to the Independence 34-yard line, 35 right there to keep the drive line for a first down on this 3rd down play. Bailey takes the shotgun snap. He looks, pressure comes, he's in trouble. He throws the ball short, and it's incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
And right here where the location of the ball, you definitely have to punt it here.
Yeah, so even though after the penalty on the 2-point conversion forced Independence to kick off from its own 20 and gave Shady excellent field position, Shady's not even able to move one blade of turf forward.
Yeah, but once you have a negative play and then a penalty, it's just tough sledding the rest of the possession.
So on 4th down, it's punt time, and that ball is a low kick, takes a big bounce. Independence just going to get away from it. The ball will go inside the 20, roll all the way down inside the 15, and that's where Independence will start this possession. So for Shady, Eric, 4 possessions and 4 3-and-outs.
Yep, and the best play, and I'm not saying this to be funny, the punter, Bailey's doing a good job of flipping the field and really getting things started defensively, and that was almost a costly penalty by Independence on that.
So they're going to put the ball down, let's see, back inside the 15, looks to be the 14-yard line. And that's where Independence will start this drive, Paxton Myers. So this will be the 4th chance on offense for Independence. They had a touchdown. They turned it over on downs, and then another touchdown. They lead 16-0. Here's the shotgun snap to Myers. He throws the ball on the far side, got a man out there. It's caught. That's Myers up the seam, breaks a tackle, and he's still moving, and he's down to the 40-yard line of Shady. Huge play, and Shady gets the turnover.
Shady took the ball.
Shady able to strip the ball away from Myers, and Independence turns it over. What a huge play as we watch the instant replay here.
Yeah, and this is the correct call, and I was thinking that looked like as he was still running, the defender came in and really just took the ball right there.
Just stripped him. That's a beautiful play. Let's see who that young man was that took the ball away. Is that Bailey? I couldn't quite tell who that was.
But just what you needed, a turnover, and after a big play by Independence.
So Shady's defense coming up big. They get the much-needed turnover, Eric, and now can they do something with it on offense? 5.5 to go till halftime, and they have the ball on their own 40-yard line. So on first down, Bailey takes the snap, rolls the pocket. They try to throw it short, and just Independence was all over that. They were trying to get the ball to Quisenberry, and the ball short-hopped him.
Yeah, and it was a good play that was drawn up, but just blown up, defensively by Independence. Really.
So it'll be a second down play. We're trying to see who was that took that ball away, and I think it was 44. It was Bailey that made the play, and that was a tremendous defensive play.
Yeah, and great hustle because he wasn't on the initial tackle.
So 2nd and 10 for Shady on their own 40. They trail in the ball game 16-0. We're 5.5 remaining here in the first half. Bailey takes the shotgun snap. Pressure comes, throwing the deep ball. It's good coverage out there, and luckily that ball wasn't picked.
Yeah, a good throw, and the receiver has to make a play a little bit right here on the ball. As you can see, Bailey gets it out. The receiver maybe didn't locate it, but you got to make a play on the ball.
Well, Bailey showed what a good arm he has on that throw.
Good-looking throw.
But Shady has just not been able to get anything going offensively. Like I said, in their previous drives, the previous 4 have all been 3 and out, and it's either been penalties or negative plays. And here you got 3rd and long here, 3rd and 10 coming up from their own 40-yard line. And they're going to snap it like a little trickery, and that's not going to go nowhere, and it's going to be 4th down. So for the second straight possession, Eric, Shady not even able to move it at all, not even able to get a
yard.
Well, as I said, a blade of turf.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not even able to do anything, and it's 4th down. And I would think you'd want to punt. You know, you're still in it at 16-0. You don't want to take a chance turning the ball over here. And here comes the punt. And as you mentioned, that's really been the best part of Shady's game. This ball is fumbled, and Independence is on it. It's still out. And now Independence able to get back on it, and they'll take over. Independence will. They'll have the ball on their own, let's see, 31, 32-yard line.
And once again, I'll state, this is not the Independence team we're used to seeing. They don't look as
they don't look engaged.
They don't look really engaged in this ball game.
You know, you and I have seen them. This is the 4th time that I've seen them. And they have the ball on their own 32-yard line. Yeah, they just don't seem to be quite as in it mentally as they have in previous games. So Independence will take over. They'll have the ball on their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10.
But this is the Independence team right here. This is where they usually get you, right with a quick strike after a defensive stop.
Myers takes the snap. They flush him out of the pocket. He's going to throw in the flat, and good pressure forces the incompletion.
And maybe, Shady seeing them a second time, able to correct some things in film because it seems like they're able to get a little more pressure. Not everything's just, easy does it for the offense.
And, you're right, Eric. I think for the biggest part, Shady's played okay defense. Their problem's been on offense and penalties.
Exactly right. I mean, they have more penalties than probably total yards.
Yeah. So 2nd and 10, the clock stops what I'm trying to say on the incompletion with 4:44. It's Halloween. Everything's a little messed up, including me. Here comes a running play to the near side. That's Likens, and that's a good tackle. That's a heck of a play there by Shady, and that's going to get nothing.
And I think that was Quisenberry, maybe?
No, that was Stovall, Tyson Stovall with the play.
Great tackle.
Beautiful play. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Ball here on the near side hash. Coming up on the halfway point of the first half. Independence got a couple of touchdowns, a couple of 2-point conversions, leading the ball game 16-0. Myers takes the shotgun snap. Looked like he was moving before he took the snap.
Yeah, I've noticed that
as he throws, and the connection is made to Myers, and he's out of bounds with the 1st down. But, yeah, that should have perhaps been a penalty because Myers was backpedaling and moving before he got the snap.
He's done that 3 other times that I've seen it. I think this is a favorable spot.
Yeah, you can see he's clearly moving.
Well, no, they may have moved it back because he initially stepped out with an unforced step out, maybe, right?
At the Shady 37 is where they put it down at. But
that ball should have been
back But actually, Eric, that should have been a penalty because Myers, and that's the first – you said he's done it 3. That's the first time I had noticed it, but he was definitely moving before the snap. Myers takes the snap now. They give the ball to Frazier. He's got some running room. He gets to the edge. He's inside the 35, inside the 30, and he's very close to 1st down. He's going to have it as he'll pick up about another dozen yards and move the sticks.
Great play call because of this aggressive Shady defense has really been coming at it, and defensive end did not
didn't stay at home.
Didn't stay at home, and Frazier was able to give him the dipsy-do and get out of bounds.
Yeah, like
positive gain.
Put the ball down at the, let's see, maybe the 26-yard line. That's an 11-yard gain. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 26 of Shady. Myers takes the snap. They'll hand the ball off. It's Likens. He gets to the edge. He's inside the 20. He's got a first down. He gets down inside the 15, and he plows all the way down to the 11-yard line. So it'll be another first down for Independence at the 11-yard line as we watch the replay here. Good, tough run.
Yeah, great, tough run, and way to finish at the end. Always initiate the contact and don't take the contact.
Boy, he definitely initiated that contact. Here's a pass out in the flat. It's caught. And zigging and zagging, trying to get inside the 10, and that's Nelson, Zeke Nelson on the reception. And he'll get the ball inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. So it'll bring up a second down. They'll need 7 for the first down, 8 for the touchdown. Getting ready to go under 3 minutes for the half. And Independence trying to get their third score. Myers from the shotgun takes the snap. Pressure comes, throws in the flat, and it's almost picked, but then caught by Likens for the touchdown. You know you got things going right for you, living well, because that looked like that was going to be picked for the other way, and Likens able to haul it in and get in the end zone for an Independence touchdown.
Yeah, that's when that was almost a trick for Shady, but turned into a treat off of the ricochet for Independence.
That was a 69-yard touchdown drive. 7 plays, 69 yards, and Likens able to get the final 8 on the reception, get into the end zone. The setup go for 2. Myers takes the snap. He's under pressure. They flush him out. He throws into the end zone, and it's caught by Likens again. So your new score is now 24-0 in favor of Independence with 2:42 remaining here in the first half. Once again, that was a 7-play, 69-yard touchdown drive, and Likens, he was the one that caught the touchdown from 8 out. He catches the 2-point conversion. Scoring recap is brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Got me an ice cold Pepsi right now here in the booth, and Independence in front, 24-0, and they really hadn't seemed like they've been that sharp tonight. But Shady just played good enough defense, but Shady's offense has not helped them out at all in the first half.
Yeah, and you took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, this 24-0 has kind of been a struggle for this juggernaut of an offense for Independence, and hats off to Shady. Not able to get anything going offensively, but defensively they've really played.
This kickoff is going to go out of bounds. That'll be a penalty. That'll be penalty number 13. So if you're Shady, you'll take the ball, you would think, up on the 35-yard line.
Yeah, definitely play the field position.
So this will be the 6th chance on offense for Shady. The previous 5, they have not picked up a first down yet. They've all been 3 and out. They've got to find a way.
And in true form, in all 5 possessions, this is the 6th, right?
This is possession number 6. That's correct.
In all 5 possessions, they've had maybe one positive play and then a motion call or something like that to put them behind the chains, and then it's nothing positive.
Either a fumbled snap or a penalty has put them. Yeah, first down has not been kind to them, and Bailey will work under center here, and he'll just keep it, and he'll get to the edge, and he's going to spin, and he'll pick up about 3. No, now he'll get close to a first down. That was a heck of a run.
Well, that's the toughest run as you'll see right there. Is it was pretty much Bailey against the Independence defense, and Bailey won that possession.
Yeah,
for that play.
He'll get 9 yards on the play. That's clearly their best offensive play. And winning first down. Look at this replay right there. They spun him around. He took a big shot, and he said, "The heck with that!" And he picks up 9 yards on the play.
Yeah, he gathered the senses after that big shot and was trying to get the first down. And this could be the initial first down if they're able to pick up a couple yards.
Getting ready to go under 2 minutes for the half. I was going to say Shady has all 3 timeouts. That's a high snap. That may have thrown the timing of that play off, and it does. That high snap from center, and then there's the loss back to the 41-yard line.
And there's that one negative play after each positive play that they've had.
So it's going to be, actually they'll spot it at the 42-yard line. They're still going to need 3 yards here on this third down play. Beautiful night, this Halloween night. You couldn't ask, Eric, for a better night, and hopefully tomorrow night for Football Friday, hopefully it'll be just as nice tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think some rain is supposed to come through tonight, through in the morning, but be out of here by lunchtime. So
tight formation for Shady on this third down play. They run the ball up the gut. They got to get to the 45, and that's not going to happen. It'll be fourth down. And I think Independence wants, and they do. Independence takes a timeout. We'll take a quick break with them, be right back here on Video Productions.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. They have futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night from 10 o'clock to midnight. The music, the glowing lanes, the light show, the fog, all the good stuff. And you can make your reservations by calling 304-253-7328. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Michael Frobel, candidate for judge. And, of course, Election Day is coming up on Tuesday. And Michael Frobel is a candidate for the circuit judge in the 2nd Division. Michael is proud to support the student athletes of Raleigh County and would be proud to serve as your circuit judge. All right, Eric, out of the timeout. It's a fourth down play. It looks like Shady's going to go for it. They need a full yard. They got to get out to the 45.
Yeah, great. I think they gave the good forward progress to the running back. I go quarterback sneak here.
They're going tight formation, maybe trying to draw them off, and they listen to you, and they get their initial first down. Is Bailey able to move the pile? Good push up front for Shady, get the ball out to the 48-yard line. So a new package of downs for Shady, and Shady will burn a timeout. So while Shady takes a timeout, I want to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Giovanni's Mamma Mia. If you're not Italian going in, you'll be Italian going out, where I had my pregame meal. And unfortunately, Eric, you missed it. Heavy hitter Nick Eskins, he missed it. Jackie missed it. And they know when I came in, they said, you're going to need a box or not need a box. It's so good and it's so filling that I said, I'm going to need a box because I didn't have no help for that delicious Mamma Mia, Giovanni's. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. State Farm agent Scotty Brown in Shady. You can dial him up at 681-238-6130. Coming up on the Massey Power Sports halftime show, we will recap the first half. Eric, and Independence off to a 24-0 lead. But Shady, let's see what they'll do out of the timeout. They have a first down on their own 48-yard line. And they're going to go empty. Bailey waits on the snap. Now they put a man in motion. That's McGuire comes in motion. They fake it to him. They throw the ball short. It's caught by McGinnis behind the line, and he's going to lose 3 yards. And that's a tough play when you throw the ball behind the line to begin with. It looks like McGinnis is shaking up a little bit.
Yeah, he was tackled high. That's a kind of tough tackle and slammed to the turf. Great open field tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to stay in. He looks like he's in some pain. The loss goes back to the 45, make it 2nd and 13.
Yeah, let's hope he can bounce back and not be seriously injured here.
And I was going to say, Shady didn't look like they're in any hurry, but there's a timeout going to be called. There's just 27 seconds left in the half, and I think they're going to have to take him out of the game. But no, he's going to be – he's out there. He's all the way to the far side in front of the Shady bench lined up. So we should be ready to go with just 27 seconds. I know our clock said 7 seconds, but it's actually 27. There's the snap to Bailey. Bailey looks to throw. Ball's hanging up there. It might get picked off, and it falls incomplete. And that'll stop the clock, and that'll bring up third down. And that will stop the clock with 17 seconds left in the half. So it'll bring up third down, 3rd and 13. On for Shady to have the ball on their own 45-yard line. This is the middle school championship game. Independence has not lost on this field since 2021. The last time Independence Middle School lost a game was back in 2022. They lost on the road at Oak Hill. They beat Shady this year in the regular season 52-6. And you can tell, Eric, that Shady's made some adjustments. Here's Bailey with time, throwing the deep ball. Far side and going into double coverage. They're trying to get the ball to McGinnis, and McGinnis not able to haul it in. And you really just try to go up and make a 50-50 play.
Yeah, just right there. And I still like that Shady is really battling, and in the second game, not conceding anything and just throwing it up. And maybe hopefully you can get a 50-50 ball or get a pass interference or call on Independence.
Well, with 10 seconds left in the half, looks like they're going to go for it. If you don't get it, well, you're giving Independence the ball at the 45.
Well, I would snap it to my quarterback and just tell him to run around.
So let's see what he's going to do with it. But, yeah, they're not in punt formation.
Yeah, I mean, you can run out 10 seconds.
They put a man in motion.
I wouldn't throw it.
And that's what they're going to do. They're going to throw a screen to the near side. It's caught, and that's going to lose yards to the 40. And if Independence and Shady did the right thing, because now it's just 2 seconds, so there's time for Independence to throw one last play to the end zone.
Which is plenty of time for them.
Well, as we saw, and I know this is not the NFL, but we saw the Commanders, right? What they have? They had like 3 seconds or something on the clock,
yeah.
And I know it's not. I'm not trying to compare that, but I'm saying with the arm that Myers has, and you're putting the ball down at the 40, he didn't really have to throw it all the way to the end zone. He could throw it maybe to the 15 or 10 and maybe break a tackle and get into the end zone.
I was going to say, with the playmakers he has, though, you could throw one out to James or Vyers in the slot.
Right.
Any one of these guys. Just take your pick.
And right. So from the 40, they'll take one last crack at it.
And they could do the double pass again.
Myers sits back, throwing the home run ball to help Mary to end the half, and that's going to be broken up, and that's how the half will end. So in this middle school championship game here of Raleigh County at the break, it will be Independence leading 24-0. We'll take a minute break and come back and then join the Massey Power Sports halftime show here on Video Productions.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
When we think about substance use disorder in our communities, we can use this as an example of how to work together. It may seem small, but in creating this mural, everyone played a role in breaking through stigma and turning this wall into something vibrant and meaningful. This is a huge sign of support, solidarity, and love. When it comes to how we think about recovery, it takes all of us to break through addiction. Learn more at backtolifewv.org.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
My name is Lizzie Hess, and I am a cosmetologist in Taze Valley, West Virginia. The Jumpstart Savings Program is a career savings account, and it just helps to save money so that you can invest in yourself or invest in products that you would need with whatever technical career you're currently in.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses.
Having funds to be able to supply anything that I need is awesome.
Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
And we welcome you back to the Massey Power Sports Halftime Show with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. Halftime of this middle school championship game here in Raleigh County, 24-0. And tonight's game brought to you in part by Edward Jones. Heather Cantley is your local Edward Jones financial advisor. You work hard for your money, so now let your money work hard for you. You can call Heather Cantley at 681-254-0097. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. And Luke Richmond is the broker, 304-256-0101. You can check them out at WVExitElevation.com. Pregame.com. Well, Eric, as we take a look at the first half, 24-0 the lead, 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions for Independence. But Shady really, I thought, played okay defense in the first half, but there are problems on offense by having negative plays and too many penalties.
Yeah, and the thing is, and it seems like I'm not talking, in a negative way about Independence, because I think Shady has made some adjustments, defensively from that first contest, because from what I understand, they might have been down 50.
It was 52-6 was the final score.
Yeah, but
it might have been 52-0. I think at one point.
At one point, maybe. So the coaches, hats off to the coaches, and they've had somewhat of a game plan, but not yet been able to find any kind of offensive rhythm. And Independence, on their part, they don't look as engaged. Maybe that'll change, here in the third quarter, but they don't look like the same Independence team that I've seen.
And you're right, Eric. And, considering how the game started when Shady had to go 3 and out because they had that holding penalty right off the bat on their first possession, Independence scored on the very first play.
Yeah.
The halfback pass. They got the touchdown. They got the 2-point conversion. And Shady easily could have said, wow, here we go again after losing back in September 52-6. But they hung in there. And, down 24-0, there's no moral victory. But if you're Shady, I don't think all is lost. I think that if Shady can get a stop and get the ball, they can get on the board. If Shady can score next, we've got a game.
And I think you're absolutely correct. I think the coaches have something to build on. Like, they can go in and say, look, we've executed as well as we could defensively. Now if we can turn some of these stops into I think they stopped them twice.
They did.
Twice. And if they're able to and they had possession one time after a stop at the 45-yard line of Independence and not able to do anything with it.
Well, they turned them over on downs, and that was a big play when Independence was trying to get a touchdown. They turned them over on downs, and then the big turnover after Independence hit the big play, they were able, great play by Bailey, to strip the ball from Byers, and then, of course, the final play of the half. So really, there's like 3 possessions they played good, and then Independence scored on the other 3.
Yeah, and they've been able, the only team that I've seen, just to slow them down a little bit.
Of all the games that we've seen, no one else has even come close to be able to do what Shady's done defensively here in this first half.
Yeah, and the thing that it was kind of like a track meet most of the games I saw, that Independence was just able to take the ball and run up and down the field at will.
Yeah, most halftimes that you and I saw, they would be like 45, 50-0 by halftime.
There'd be a running clock here in the third quarter.
24-0 is the halftime score here, this Raleigh County Middle School Championship game here on the Massey Power Sports Halftime Show. We'll take a break, and we'll continue here at halftime here on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
With the right support and care, a seed can grow into a resilient plant. Recovery takes patience, intention, and a willingness to listen. Every path is different, and every story of substance use is an opportunity for transformation. When it comes to growing and restoring our communities, we need everyone to break through addiction.
And happy Halloween here at Independence High School, but this is a middle school game for the championship of Raleigh County, and Eric at the break, 24-0. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Infinity Co. Infinity Co. offers no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Love me some Cracker Barrel. Going to have my pregame meal there tomorrow afternoon before Bill O'Brien and I head off to Shady, and we'll have Westside and Shady. Eric, you won't be with me tomorrow. You'll be a field reporter over at Fayette County between Beckley and Oak Hill, and really what a huge game that is for both of those teams.
Yeah, both of those teams. Oak Hill's still, playing hot, and Beckley's trying to right the ship after 2 consecutive losses, and I think this is one of those games that Beckley really needs to get. And Oak Hill, if Oak Hill was able to get this game, that may guarantee them at least one home game in the first round. But a lot of points out there to be had for Oak Hill if they're able to get this victory.
And if Beckley's able to beat Oak Hill the following week, November 8th, you and I will be at Van Meter Stadium in Beckley. We'll have Beckley and George Washington, and that game becomes even bigger because Beckley could win. If they win that, if they win both, they get a home game.
Yeah, and how that schedule set up for us is great, isn't it? I mean, it's going to come down to that GW game. If both teams win on Friday night, that's going to be for a first round home game.
Yes. All right, we're about ready to go here in the second half. 24-0 the lead. And Eric, as we take a look at the drive charts, Independence, like I said, they had the ball 6 times. They scored on 3 of them, and they converted all 3 of their 2-point conversions. Shady had the ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, had 6 times, and they punted 5 and gave it up on downs on that last one. But their problem has been penalties and really have a negative place, kind of not really being able to get out of their own way.
Yeah, it seems like 1 step forward and 3 steps back. It usually is what has been the formula for offense for this Shady Tiger Middle School team. And let's see, I think, I know Independence deferred, and they're going to get that offensive team out on the field here to start the second half.
And Independence, they're out on the field. We're waiting for Shady. Maybe Shady going over their couple of last-second plays, maybe making some halftime adjustments. 24-0 the halftime lead for Independence. This is for the Raleigh County Football Championship. And then, Eric, it's hard to believe that basketball will start Monday in West Virginia for the girls' middle school. Practice will begin.
Yeah, I mean, all these seasons, they just run right together.
They do.
We're hitting November 1st.
Tomorrow, hard to believe. Yep,
Seems like just last week we were doing our coaches'
interviews back in August,
and time flies when you're having fun, man. So I'm a firm believer.
Yeah, I always say, when the official practice started, I think August 5th was the date this year for high school. that once you, and nobody runs two-a-days anymore, but even once you go through that preseason practice, once we got to our first game, and then you look back, Eric, that was August 30th, the first game in high school we did, Polk at Liberty. It seems like once you start the season, then the remainder of the season just flies by, and here we are, the final night of the middle school football season tonight. And like I said, girls basketball for middle school practice starts Monday. Boys will start the following Monday. The high schools will be starting up here over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, once you get around that November time, you count down to Turkey Day, and one of my favorite.
Your favorite lights, huh? And then, of course, Christmas not that far away. And also, by the way, Video Productions, we did volleyball last night. We'll have a regional next week. But also in Beckley, and Video Productions will cover the girls and boys state soccer title. Congratulations to Beckley. Wish them the best of luck from Raleigh County. The boys team at Beckley Woodrow Wilson will partake in the state soccer tournament next week.
I'm going to tell you something really cool that happened at that soccer game. Hats off to Coach Lilly and his high school football team. I think Coach Laraba, who's the head coach of the Beckley Flying Eagles soccer team, teaches over here at Independence, and he took the whole team. They wore their jerseys over in a good show of sportsmanship.
Support for your county folk, yes.
And that was awesome to see.
All right, ready to start the second half of this Raleigh County Middle School Championship game. 24-0 the lead for Independence. The ball will be teed up by Shady right there, equal distance between the hashes. And, Eric, I just think this is such a big possession for the Shady defense that they really can't afford to get any further behind.
Yeah, definitely. This is a must stop.
So the ball's teed up, and we are ready to go. And the second half is underway. It's a squib kick, and Independence going to get great field position across the 45 at the 47-yard line.
Well, Shady's pulling out all the stops, really trying to stay in the game.
So from their own 47-yard line, that will be the first possession of the second half, as Paxton Myers will lead out the Independence offense. What a beautiful night. Happy Halloween. Glad you're enjoying this Raleigh County Middle School Football Championship game here on Video Productions. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas, the heavy hitter Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing, and Jackie Moon on camera. 1st and 10 for the Patriots on their own 47-yard line. Myers takes the shotgun snap, will throw in the flat. They make the connection to Connor James. He's weaving his way through traffic, crosses midfield, almost lost the ball. He got behind him, Eric. He held it on his hip, and he's going to get a first down out of it.
And just like in the first half, it just seems like the receivers are kind of out of sorts, bumbling and stumbling around a little bit.
They'll take the ball all the way down inside the 45. It'll be enough for a first down at the 42-yard line of Shady. But, yeah, that time, during this, we watched the replay, he almost lost it and had the ball like kind of back on his back or on his hip there, and Connor James able to maintain possession. 1st and 10 for Independence. Myers takes the snap. They'll throw in the far side flat. It's caught. Running room. Nelson. He's got a big gainer. He's got another first down inside the 30. They run him out of bounds. And let's see, on the far side, looks to be about the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Patriots.
Just like that, in Shady Spring territory on 2 plays, and it looks like the Independence Patriots are going to try to get this high-powered offense going here early in the third quarter.
That'll be a 14-yard connection. Myers makes the connection that time. Here's Myers now, throws the ball short over on the far sideline. That's Vyers who hauls it in, and he gets down to the 25-yard line. He'll pick up 3 on the play.
And looks like they're in a lot better rhythm right now, in these first 3 plays of the second half.
So from the Shady 25, it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Independence. Myers, who threw 30 touchdowns in the regular season. That's almost unheard of, Eric. You talk about middle school throwing 30 touchdowns. Here's a rare running play off to the right side. That's a pretty good gain. And let's see who we got that carried the ball. That is Randolph on the carry. And he's very close to a first down. He's going to come up just a little short, bring up 3rd down. Now put the ball down inside the 20 at the 19.
And I'm got to reiterate, this Shady defense has some fight in it. Not really giving up, playing every play. I really think they've, really handled themselves well after being handled in the regular season.
Here's Likens. He has a first down. He's inside the 15. He's at the 10. He gets a block, turns it up, and he's into the end zone for an Independence touchdown. I don't see any laundry on the field, and Independence has extended the lead now to 30-0 as Likens able to take the handoff and go 19 yards. And that was a 5-play, 47-yard drive.
Yeah, and real efficient. 1 on the ground, 2 on the ground, and
3 in the air. Yep. So that makes it 30-0. They'll line up and go for 2. Independence has been successful on the previous 4 two-point conversions. Not quite 2 minutes into the second half. And very efficient, as Eric told you, 5 plays, 47 yards on the drive. Man comes in motion, and Myers will keep it himself, and he'll run it in, and the two-point conversion is successful. So your new score with 6:09 left in the third quarter is now Independence 32, Shady nothing. That was a 5-play, 47-yard drive, and it was Likens with the 19-yard touchdown run, and then the two-point conversion tacked on by Myers. And your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Nothing tastes quite as good as a Pepsi, and I have a Pepsi from my meal at Giovanni's, so I had me some pizza from Giovanni's and an ice-cold Pepsi. And guess what? I'll get to take Pepsi home, and I'll get to take Giovanni's home. So, Eric, you and the heavy hitter Nick Eskins will have to eat your heart out while I eat that pizza. All right. So now down 32-0. Let's see what Shady can get going. It's been a real struggle for them offensively. And here comes the ensuing kickoff. Pretty good kick. Line drive. Taken across the 20. And Shady will be able to get the return out to the 35-yard line. And that's where Shady will have it for their first chance here in the second half. So 1st and 10 for Shady on their own 35-yard line. We'll see what Shady will cook up. But they've had 5 punts and turned it over on downs in their 6 first-half possessions.
Yeah, and it's just really been a struggle offensively for Shady to get any kind of rhythm, anything going.
So here's Bailey, the quarterback from the shotgun, 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Bailey takes the snap. There's a flag, and I think Shady moved as a big hit. And a nice run, and boy, that was a big hit delivered.
And more flags came in.
As Hale took the carry, we watched the replay, and maybe Independence, I don't know, Independence may have jumped. There was definitely some movement up in the trenches as we watch this replay. And there's another flag, and boy, that's a legal hit.
Yeah, that was definitely nothing wrong with that hit.
We might have movement up front and a hold perhaps. But we've got to, what are we cooking on, about 15 penalties, I think.
14.
14. Even counting 2 on this one?
Well, depends on what so I'm not counting accepted.
All right. Well, let's say there's going to be they're going
okay, yeah,
right.
So 2 more penalties.
Right. It's 2 separate. So 1 is accepted, 1 isn't. So they won't accept the false start on Shady, but they will accept the hold on Shady. And once again, that's been something that's really been a problem for Shady here in this game, is they've set themselves back. So now, well, they're bringing the ball back to the 40. Maybe they got the hold on the wrong team. I don't know. The drive started on the 35, and now the ball's out to the 40. But the official, the referee, Sam Allen, he gave the indication, illegal procedure on Shady, and he said holding on Shady, but Shady is able to gain 5 yards. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Some confusion there, but so Shady gets the ball on the 40 and keeps first down. And so the penalty must have been against Independence. I don't know. But nevertheless, it's 1st and 5 from the 40-yard line. And here's Bailey from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Ball's loose. There's another flag. Independence says they have the ball, as we saw the yellow laundry go right in the middle of the pile.
Yeah, I saw it at first, Maris. I thought that was the gloves from a kid, but the gloves are green.
Well, Shady recovered the fumble. Now we've got to sort it out and see what the penalty is. As you can see, that flag on the replay, that flag came right in the middle of the pile there. Now see what we got. And what we got a chop block, and that's a 15-yard penalty. And that should take the ball back to the 25-yard line.
Well, On the replay, it looked like the ball was being fumbled. I didn't even see anyone trying to block.
Well, you're right. It looked like the ball was fumbled right from the very beginning. The snap.
Oh,
right
yes.
there.
Yes, it is. 67.
Yeah.
I actually saw it right there.
So with the penalties, I told you the ball back to the 25-yard line. So we'll try to get this first down ran.
So that's 15 penalties in the contest.
And it'll be a running play. And Independence will blow that up. And that could be a penalty there as Byers able to pick up the ball carrier and just slam him to the turf. And the ball carrier that time for Shady was McGinnis.
Yeah. And usually this is a penalty.
Yeah, because you pick somebody up and slam them like that, that probably should have been a penalty right there.
Yep.
Because you can't even do that in the NFL or college. You do it in the
Cannot.
NFL and college,
It's
the laundry's coming
yeah,
out.
That's definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely unnecessary roughness, but not in the middle school game. And the ball will go back to the 20-yard line. So it's going to be second forever, coming up on the 5-minute mark here of quarter number 3. And Shady had excellent field position, and they've just gone in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's called reverse.
And here's Bailey with it, and not much running room and nowhere to go. Going to lose a few more yards back to the 16-yard line and bring up third and forever. They got to get out to the 45-yard line. That's the line to gain. Brings up a third down play from their own 16.
Pretty soon they close to punting out of their end zone here.
Yeah, you got to figure, you got to pick up maybe 10, 15 yards on this to give you, like I said, give you a little room so you don't have to punt out of your own end zone. From their own 16. Bailey from the shotgun. Takes the snap to throw. Will throw short, and it's incomplete. It'll bring up fourth down. It'll be punting time. So on fourth down, Shady will have to kick it away. And Independence feels comfortably that they got this. I mean, you know, they're up 32-0.
Yeah.
And
tack one more on, it'll be running clock.
Yeah, even though Shady has played really hard, their defense is kind of hung in there, but their offense hasn't helped them out by being able to, you know, take some time off the clock. Even if they didn't score, be able to pick up first downs.
The offensive deficiencies have led to way more defensive snaps as Frazier
with the return all the way on the far side, and a great tackle. That's a beautiful play that time by the young man from Shady. And the young man from Shady that makes the play that time is Hale. A beautiful play. And two more flags come flying after the end of the play.
Oh.
So that was clearly after the play when we saw the two flags went flying. That's what penalty, or the 16th penalty. And you see the beautiful play.
Yeah, the
there.
flags were out of the screen. So
yeah, and that was way at the end of the play. So see what we got. Still waiting for the white cap to give the indication. Independence will have it at their own 48, depending on 49-yard line, depending on what they call. They offset, so just like it never happened. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Independence on their own 49-yard line. So we're coming up on the halfway point of the third quarter. Actually, we're already past the halfway point, and now we'll have a discussion with the officials, with the coaches. Actually, it says 4:07, but we're actually 3:58 is the correct time remaining here in quarter number 3. Independence scored 24 in the first half. They scored the last time that they had the ball here in the second half.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, if they're offsetting penalties, why do we need an explanation on?
I guess they just want to let the coaches know this is why they called this one on their player. This is why they called that on the other team's player. Nevertheless, it's a wash, and it'll be 1st and 10 for.
So I'm saying the play didn't matter.
Right. I guess by rule, I'm sure that's what the officials are taught to do. So, anyway, we'll play on 1st and 10 for Independence on their own 49-yard line. Myers takes the shotgun snap. They force him out. He's going to tuck it up and run crosses midfield. The 45 takes a big hit.
Nice, solid tackle right there.
That's a nice tackle that time by McGinnis.
Yeah. No, that was McGuire.
McGuire, beg your pardon, McGuire coming up and makes the hit.
But this is good. Use the sideline, squares them up with a stick.
So it'll be second down. The ball's put down at the Shady 44-yard line. .325 remaining here. The clock stopped when the ball went out of bounds. Here's Myers to throw in the flat and overshoots his man. The clock will stop on the incompletion.
Stop perfect.
So it'll bring up a third down play. Independence will have the ball to Shady 44. They've got to make the 41. That's the line to gain. So let's see what Independence will dial up here, Eric, on this third and short. Myers from the shotgun. Takes the snap. It's a running play. Likens, he's got a first down inside the 40, makes a man miss inside the 35, weaving his way through traffic. They run him out of bounds right there about the 30-yard line, and it'll be another first down for the Patriots. I think he's just shy of the 30 where they'll put him down at.
Both teams still playing hard. Shady team rallying to the football here, bringing a lot of helmets to make the tackle.
They're going to put the ball down at the 31-yard line, and another package down for Independence, 1st and 10 at the Tiger 31-yard line. We got 2:57 remaining here in the third quarter. The clock stopped because they went out of bounds. Here's a running play.
But the clock hasn't stopped.
Well, not here, but on the actual game clock.
No, the clock hasn't stopped on the actual game clock.
Okay.
They didn't blow it dead.
So that was a run that time by Randolph. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Get the ball back. Actually, he's going to gain a yard. I beg your pardon. Get the ball to the 30-yard line.
I'm with you. It looked like he lost a yard
well,
there.
He did, and then, I'm trying to pay attention to the
maybe,
clock.
Maybe forward progress.
Yeah. I was trying to watch the clock. We try to synchronize our screen with the clock, and I think we got that now. I know it's Halloween. That's what it was. We got
but the problem is
goblins.
we all thought that the ball was out of bounds, but it wasn't. Yeah. The clock was still running.
Here's Byers on a run inside the 20, 15, ran out of bounds at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for Independence. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Patriots as they ran that reverse. A lot of running room for Byers. And, he's got – I know he's a middle school player, but he's got a high school body. And what do we got? A flag. We do. And what do we got? We got a personal foul on Independence, personal foul on Shady. They'll offset. Now, it depends on whether it was during or after the play. If it's during, that will erase that nice gain, and they're walking back.
And they will just replay it down.
Yeah. And they'll put the ball right back down on the 30, just like it never happened, and it'll be second down from the 30-yard line.
We're up at the 20 mark on
20 mark on flags. So from the 30-yard line, second down play for Independence.
And the coach for Independence is out on the field as the play.
Yeah. I guess he's asking if it came after the play.
False start?
Yeah. There was a lot of confusion. I guess that's what the coach in Independence saying, that if it came after the play, then the play would have stood. If it came after the play. If it came during the play, then they would offset. And now there's another flag, and that will cost Independence 5. As you mentioned, Eric, a false start. Take the ball back to the 35-yard line.
But I think the whole Independence offense was distracted by everything that's going on.
Right. And actually, it's been kind of sloppy, this sequence here.
It really has.
From the 35, Myers takes the snap, sets in the pocket, throws deep. Got a man wide out there. Wide open was Myers, and he overshot him.
A little too much mustard on the hot dog there.
Yeah, just overshot him on that one, and that'll bring up third down. And I look around, and I don't see a flag.
Ooh. You tricking me?
No. I know it's Halloween. It's trick or treat, but I do not see a flag. You know what would be neat on Halloween if they use orange flags, right?
That would be good.
That would be good.
All
you know,
orange
back
graphics.
in the day when I played midget football, they used red flags. They didn't use gold. They used red flags back in the 70s. How about that? Never understood that. In junior high, high school, all the way through, they used yellow flags. But back in the day, midget football, now they'll blow the play dead. What do we got? Maybe a timeout? See one of the Shady players making their way to the sideline. That's Bailey. I didn't see an indication of a timeout. Now we're ready to go, as they say, to roll the clock. But I don't understand. That was an incomplete pass.
Why is the clock
running?
Does it 32 points ahead?
I don't know. It was an incomplete pass, so the clock shouldn't start until the ball is snapped. Vires comes in motion. Here's the snap to
wheel route.
Yep. Trying to get the ball to Vires. He's out there, and he makes a great catch down at the 5-yard line. A beautiful play and a connection inside the 5. They'll put KJ Vires down at the 3. First and goal for Independence at the Shady 3-yard line, a 32-yard connection. Coming up on the final minute of the third quarter. From the 3-yard line. Man goes in motion. Myers looked like he moved a little bit, as he's done most of all night, moving before the snap, but he's able to make the connection to Vires for the touchdown. So that's a 7-play, 49-yard drive for the touchdown, and that has extended Independence's lead to 38-0 with 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And they'll line up and go for 2.
And this right here will cause a running clock in the fourth quarter.
So 38-0. They line up, they go for 2. They've been successful on all their previous 2-point conversion attempts. Myers takes the snap. It's a running play, and that's the time they will not be successful. But your new score with 55 seconds left in the third is 38-0 in favor of Independence. That was a 7-play, 49-yard drive, and they get the touchdown pass from Paxton Myers to KJ Vires, and 38-0. Your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Love me some nice Pepsi. You know, Myers came in with 30 touchdown passes, and he's thrown, 3 here? So that's his 33rd touchdown pass of the year. And he came in 1,691 passing yards and clearly over 1,700 passing yards for his season. So he's had quite a season. Of course, he'll be moving up to the high school next year. But tremendous play by this Independence middle school team. There's no one's ever been able to even play close with them at all this year, Eric, or even last year for that matter.
Yeah, no contest. This Shady hung tough with them, in that first half, and just too many explosive plays.
Here's a kickoff. That's McGinnis down the far sideline. Great return. And we talked about this. If there was a weakness on Independence's team, it was this. It was the special teams. And that's a big kick return across midfield all the way to the Independence 45.
And Shepard McGinnis has really battled and been in it. Him and Bailey have really been the offense for what little offense they've had for Shady.
Let's see where they put it down at. Actually, going to put the ball down at midfield, not at the 45. So it'll be midfield. But the problem is, like you said.
No, I think the ball was spotted wrong. He was clearly passed.
Well, we watched the replay. Not unless he went out of bounds. So see if we can get the replay.
Okay. Well, the line judge, not the middle guy.
Yeah.
Not the umpire.
Yeah. Well, right here you can see. Yeah, he's clearly past midfield.
He's clearly the line judge, and now they're going to move it back.
Because you can see the down marker was thinking like we were. They were set up down where he thought he went out of bounds.
The other line judge.
So now they move the ball back to midfield. As we watch the replay, right there, you can see he's clearly across midfield.
Still in bounds.
Yeah. But anyway, they mark him down at midfield, and that's where Shady will have it with the first down. And hand the ball to McGuire, and that's not going to go anywhere. It's going to lose yardage back to the 48. But, like I said, the biggest thing is Shady has just not been able to have any kind of success on offense. And for as good, for the most part, as their defense played, you just can't ask your defense to live out there and get stop after stop if you can't move the ball.
Too many plays defensively.
Yeah. They've just not been able to give their defense a break, a rest by being able to pick up just a few first downs.
And it looked like Independence has dipped in that bench for replacing a few of the guys.
Here's a pass play. They got a man wide open, and it's dropped. And, I was going to say prior to that, and I thought that was going to end up being a first down. It's not. Shady's only had one first down in this game. And we watched the replay. That might have even went – I don't know if it wouldn't have went for a touchdown, it would have been a big play.
Big gainer, yes.
So on the drop pass, that'll bring up a third down play from their own 48-yard line, 3rd and 12. The clock stops on the incompletion with 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And let's see what Shady will cook up here. Bailey up under center. They'll put a man in motion. They'll pitch it to him. And not much running room. In fact, they're going to lose a couple yards, and that'll be the final play. That was McGinnis on the carry. So that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 of this Raleigh County Middle School Championship game, it's all Independence. The Patriots in front, 38-0. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
And we're headed to the fourth quarters. We welcome you back. Happy Halloween here from our support cast of Video Productions. There, Shady makes a huge connection with the pass down inside the 20, down inside the 15, and out of bounds on the far side. It looks to be about the 12-yard line. Shady's best offensive play is that is Bailey making the connection. And let's see who was able to haul that in.
Maybe Quesenberry?
I think you're right. That is Raylan Quesenberry able to haul that in.
And they went right back to Quesenberry as he dropped, what would have been the biggest gainer of the night for him the previous play.
They'll put the ball down at the 12-yard line of Independence. It'll be a first down. So we're just starting the fourth quarter of this Raleigh County Football Championship game. It's been all Independence, up 38-0. But Shady trying to get on the board here. They run the ball straight ahead, and they move the pile down inside the 5 and close to another first down. They might have it. That just looked like a scrum, just
it looked
right
like
up,
rugby,
right up the middle. Yeah, it did.
Little rugby scrum right there.
So they'll put the ball down. Had to get to the 2 for a first down. They're going to put the ball down at the 3-yard line maybe. And it'll be second down. From the 2, they'll move the ball and the pile into the end zone, and that should be a Shady touchdown, and it is. And I couldn't see who carried the ball in that just complete mess in there. We'll have to see.
It might have been Bailey, the keeper.
You are right. It is Bailey with the quarterback keeper. They just pushed the pile in for the touchdown. So that is a 7-play 50-yard drive, and Bailey finishes off the drive with a 1-yard run, and Shady's on the board, 38-6 now, and they'll line up to go for 2. So Jace Bailey with the quarterback sneak from 2 yards out, 7 plays, 50 yards the drive. Bailey up under center. They're going to run the ball up inside. And it looks like they're going to try to push him across the goal line. Looks like they pushed him across the goal line. I'm waiting for the officials to give the indication, and they say no, he doesn't get there. So the 2-point conversion fails. So your new score is 38-6 in favor of Independence with 7:08 remaining here in the fourth quarter. That was a 7-play, 50-yard drive. Bailey gets the final 2 yards on the 2-yard quarterback keeper. And your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. got me an ice cold Pepsi right now as there's an injured player down on the field, and the new score 38-6. While they attend to the injured player, we'll take a quick break. Be right back here on Video Productions.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Edward Jones. Heather Cantley, the local financial advisor for Edward Jones. You work hard for your money, so now let your money work hard for you. She helped me make my retirement plan. She can help make you your retirement plan. You can call Heather at 681-254-0097. Well, now, Eric, we'll see if we'll have onside kick here. Shady down 38-6 as Independence thinks the onside kick's coming, and it is. And it's recovered there by Independence. Good job, good hands that time by Zeke Nelson to recover on his own 45-yard line.
Yeah, that ball was a bullet kick straight to Nelson, and he was able to cover it up.
So let's see if we're going to have maybe a lot of new players. We're going to need the rosters, probably both of these teams. Maybe a lot of new players sprinkled into the game here. And, you know, the final of what we got left here in this one, got 7:05 remaining here in the game, 38-6. They put the ball down actually at the 44-yard line. And they're going to roll the clock. So maybe they're going to have a turning clock. And looks like they are going to maybe make some changes, or are they? No, Myers is still out there.
Still have the big guns out there.
But they are rolling the clock, and I guess that is a good thing. Myers waits on the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Shaking and baking. Spins across midfield and falls forward for a first down at the Shady 44-yard line. And he's right to the line to gain, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Looks like just a busted play.
At the 45-yard line of Shady, a first down. Yeah, nifty little run by Myers. So Paxton Myers playing his final game on the middle school level. Takes the snap. Likens with the carry. He's inside the 40, and he falls forward close to another first down. He might be just a tad short. And they'll put the ball at the 36-yard line of Shady. Independence scored on the game's first play, or at least for them, their first offensive play, and they never looked back. Even though we both thought in our assessment early in the contest that it didn't seem like that all of Independence players were maybe mentally engaged, they still able to overcome that and win handily.
Well, the sign of good teams and great talent. But, yeah, it didn't seem like their usual effort.
Myers throws the deep ball on the far side. It's a home run ball. It's caught by Connor James, and they put him down at the 11-yard line. Another Independence first down. And, you know, Eric, that's just, you know, saying, hey, our guy's better than your guy. Yeah. We're going to run him down there and just throw it up and just let him haul it in.
Just throw it up. The ball hung in the air forever and just able to go up and get it.
Going to put the ball down maybe right at the 10. Make it first and goal. Yep, ball right at the 10-yard line. Myers to throw. Going to the end zone, got a man open, and just out of the outstretched hands of Myers. And that time, you know, Myers has missed, even though as good as he is and good as he's thrown the ball tonight, he's missed on a few open receivers like that.
Yeah, that same play in the first quarter had Myers and just slightly out of his reach. But I think this one hit him in the hands.
Yeah, but see, if it maybe a little bit more area, he was wide open, and they just couldn't make the connection. It'll be second down. Myers takes the shotgun snap, sets up, pressure comes, throws it up underneath. Likens makes the catch, and he's into the end zone for an Independence touchdown. And we got a late flag. They should be able to count the touchdown, and then the flag came after the score. And wait and see what we got. There's the touchdown. It does count. And then a personal foul on Shady. So they'll penalize on the kickoff, and instead of kicking from the 40, Independence will kick from the Shady 45 as they'll line up to go for two and leading 44-6. That was a 5-play. And a 5-play 50, let's see what that is, 52-yard drive. I beg your pardon, 56-yard drive. 5 plays, 56 yards. As Likens takes the pass from Myers and gets into the end zone for the Independence touchdown. Now the lineup go for 2. They'll throw the ball at the flat. It's caught. They got a penalty flag thrown. And he didn't get in the receiver, but there is a flag. Let's see what we got. We got pass interference on Independence. That'll be declined. And so your new score is now Independence 44, Shady 6, 4:17 left in the game. That was a 5-play, 56-yard drive. And your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Love to have me an ice cold Pepsi. And right now, it looks like there's going to be a case of ice cold Pepsi delivered to the winning locker room, and Independence going to be able to enjoy those ice cold blue cans of Pepsi.
Nice celebratory drink after the game.
So Independence able to tack another one on and take the lead to 44-6. And you know, Eric, we're just one Independence score away from having the exact same score when these two teams played the first time.
Yeah. And they got that way. They got there a little different this time, but
right.
The results still the same.
So, they think they would kick off. They're lined up on the 40. Actually, they need to attack the 15 on and kick off from the Shady 45. And that's what they're doing right here because that was a personal foul penalty after the play on the touchdown.
Dead ball.
Yeah. So they'll kick off from the Shady 45. And, you think maybe you tell your kicker, see if you can kick it in the end zone right here. Because that probably doesn't happen that probably doesn't happen very often in middle school, kicking off from the 40.
Right.
But now to kick off from your opponent's 45, and here comes the kick. And they'll try. That one will not make the end zone. It is returnable. Here's Shady there, and good Independence coverage. Shady able to get the ball back across the 20-yard line. So we're coming up on the halfway point of the fourth quarter, the final 4 minutes of the season. Independence closing in on their second straight football county championship. Another undefeated season. They haven't lost since 2022 when they lost at Oak Hill. They haven't lost on this field since 2021. And Shady will take over first down across the 20, put the ball down at the 23-yard line. So that's where Shady will start. Bailey will work up under center. Be a running play, and that's not going to get anything. That's going to lose yards back to the 20.
And here comes a flag.
And that's the one thing, hopefully they can clean that up, is we've had over 20 flags in the game.
Yeah, it's 23.
Yeah.
Personal foul against Shady.
There's the personal foul call against Shady. So the ball carrier lost back to the 20, and then they'll have to tack the penalty yardage from there. Looks like the ball get back to the 10-yard line, and that's the case. So the ball back to the 10. They got to get out to the 33 for a first down, so it'll be 2nd and 23 with 3.5 remaining. Bailey takes the snap, going to keep it himself, trying to turn it up, breaks a tackle, crosses the 10, and he's still going before they run him out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Yeah, I think the best thing is for this game to get over with. It's getting a little chippy out there now.
Get this game over as soon as possible, and they're letting the clock run, getting ready to go up under 3 minutes. The ball just shy of the 20 there, about the 18-yard line. So tomorrow night, Bill O'Brien will join me. I'll be at Shady High School. I'll be west side at Shady. Eric, you'll be at Oak Hill as the field reporter at the Beckley Oak Hill game. We'll be looking forward to your updates. You can text me tomorrow and give me updates on that. Here's Bailey to throw, little swing pass. And they blow it up. I'm not sure he caught it, and he didn't. It's incomplete. And they're still letting the clock run, and I'm with you, Eric. I think the best thing for everybody involved is just get this game over as quick as possible.
Yeah, it looks like this will be a punt situation.
So it'll be a 4th down for Shady. Independence will complete another perfect year. They'll finish 9-0. And really, this is probably at 44-6. I think the only other team that held them, actually Eastern Greenbrier was the only other team that
held them in the 30s, right?
Yeah, right, held them in the 30s, that they didn't get 40 or more. That went right up the elevator shaft, a short punt, and Independence will take over. Looks to be about the Shady 32-yard line. So that's where Independence will have it. We'll have a very short wrap-up show on this Halloween night. A beautiful, gorgeous Halloween night here in Coal City, West Virginia, really throughout all of Raleigh County. You know, the Beckley area, the Shady area here at Coal City. Actually, they're going to put the ball inside the 30. Or no, are they? Nope, it is. I had it right the first time, right 32-yard line. Clock is still running, which is good. And Myers is still throwing. Going to the end zone, and it's incomplete. You know, I just don't know what to say about that. We got another penalty. Got a penalty on Shady. But you're thinking, you know, you're up 44-6.
I'm going to say this.
Throwing the ball.
Penalties, personal fouls are coming because right now they're still trying to air it out, and they're up 44-6.
Yeah, you'd think that you'd have maybe some of your reserves in there. Look, I'm not trying to coach. I don't coach. We broadcast.
That's not me, but
I'm
you have to understand.
We do, right?
You have to understand.
Especially at this level. That's just it is what it is. Clock, and like you said, Eric, and I couldn't agree with that more. This game just needs to get over with. Here's a bad snap. Independence will go back and get it. And, you know, we've had a lot of penalties. We've had a lot of personal foul, a lot of jawing. It's a big rivalry anyway. And we're under a minute. Maybe let's see if Independence will just take a knee.
I mean.
We're going to run the ball here, and perhaps that will be the final play of the game. There's an Independence player get up slow. They really don't need to run another play. Final 20 seconds, and Independence will win their second straight Raleigh County Football Championship. Congratulations, Independence. They beat Shady here tonight 44-6. And there's no need to snap it, and they won't. So Independence will win the county championship for the second year in a row. The final score, Independence 44, Shady 6. Take a break, have a quick post-game show. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience, 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way. to your home among the hills. At West Virginia Wesleyan College, you'll unearth new passions, be exposed to fresh perspectives, and find what drives you. This place of discovery is where you can become a scientist, a leader, an athlete, a performer, a friend. Opportunities include research, internships, and study abroad. Plus, our vibrant community makes for experiences you'll never forget. Discover yourself at West Virginia Wesleyan College.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
My name is Lizzie Hess, and I am a cosmetologist in Teays Valley, West Virginia. The Jumpstart Savings Program is a career savings account, and it just helps to save money so that you can invest in yourself or invest in products that you would need with whatever technical career you're currently in.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses.
Having funds to be able to supply anything that I need is awesome.
Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
Hey, we welcome you back to Coal City, West Virginia. Congratulations to Independence Middle School. They win this Raleigh County Middle School Football Championship for the second consecutive year, Eric. They win going away 44-6. We welcome you into the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show. And, Eric, before we wrap this up, your final thoughts on the season that we had in middle school football in Raleigh County and tonight's game.
Oh, well, hats off, first of all, to this Independence, a juggernaut. We're just going to call it what it is. Great program, building a great program that's spilling over into the high school ranks. And the Shady Spring Tigers shouldn't hold their head down because they battled for a good 3 quarters, just couldn't get anything going offensively. And the county on the whole, I see a lot of good players that are going to play on the high school level and contribute.
So the curtain will come down on the 2024 middle school football season here on this Halloween night here at Coal City. Independence continues to be undefeated. And, Eric, they haven't lost. The middle school team hasn't on this field since 2021. They haven't lost a game since 2022. They've had quite a program.
Yeah, quite a program. And you know, all the house is the high school level, okay? So the foundation is being built now in the Pee Wee, what we call the little leagues now,
and
in the middle school.
Yeah.
And just a good, you know, it's really, you can see the foundation is going to hold that house up.
Once again, the final score, Independence defeats Shady to win the Raleigh County Middle School Football Championship. They win at 44-6. For our entire staff here, we have the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, doing a great job producing and directing, and let alone with that outstanding Halloween costume that he wore to the event here tonight. Jackie Moon on camera for my partner, Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry saying good night, everybody.